Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to make Oreo balls or Oreo truffles, depending on how you want to say it. First off, you need a package of regular Oreos. It can be double stuffed, doesn't matter. You're going to need some cream cheese, and you're going to need some of the almond bark. You can either get vanilla or chocolate. Then you're going to take the Oreos and you're going to take out the centers, put them in a separate bowl. Then you're going to take the cookie part, stick it into a plastic bag, smash them up until you get chunky, kind of a pretty fine powder, if you can see here. Then, once you have that done, you're going to take the inside, the cream part of the Oreos, and stick it back inside with the Oreos. And then you're going to take your cream cheese out, stick it inside there, and then you're going to mix it with your hands. You're going to take it and you're just going to scrunch it together until it's one big old ball of stuff. So I will show you that in a minute. Alright, after I mixed everything together, this is basically what you want to look, kind of what it looks like. You can keep mixing it. It is a messy thing, so if you have children that like playing in the mud or whatever, this would be a great thing for them to help you out with, because you just dig in. You can wear gloves if you want to. I haven't found out an easier way to mix it, so if anybody does know, let me know. Once you do get to this point right here, the cream cheese will have warmed up a little bit, and it's kind of hard to actually make or do the next step. So once you get to this point, after you've mixed it all together to your satisfaction, then you will actually put this into the refrigerator or freezer and let it chill for a little bit. Once you've let it chill for a little bit, your next step will be to take this stuff right here, roll it in your hands until you can make little balls like this. And once you do that, then you'll put that back into the freezer or fridge to let it cool and let them harden up just a little bit. Another thing you are going to want to have is wax paper. It's going to be your friend. It'll allow these things not to stick, and then it'll also come in handy down the road in the next couple steps. Alright, once you're done, this is basically what it should look like. I have about 32 here. You can make them bigger, which will make you have less. You can make them smaller and have more. It just depends on what you're looking for here. It really doesn't matter. Another thing, since there is cream cheese, you do not want these set out too long by themselves. So the good thing would be to, if you're going to let them sit for a little while or you got to do something, go ahead and throw them back in the refrigerator so they can keep cool. And once you're done with the whole process, you'll also want to keep them refrigerated. For the next part, you are going to be doing the almond bark. You'll read the package on how to melt them. Each brand is different. So I've got this right here. So I'm going to take a microwave safe bowl, a deep-ish kind of bowl will work out perfectly. I'm going to break that up, break this bar, put it into there. I'm going to melt it like it's supposed to. Do not over melt, because if you do, it'll actually burn it and you'll have to buy a whole new block, and it is not cheap. Here is what the almond bark ends up looking like. It needs to be nice and smooth. This is very delicate and time precious moment, so you gotta get this done quickly. You can see I've dropped the Oreo ball into the thing, or into the almond bark, and then you're going to cover it up like so it's completely covered, and then you're going to dip it out, and then that's what it's going to look like when you're done. Right, this is what a generic Oreo ball will look like once you are finished. Here there's some little design on it. You can actually make them look better than this. This was just a quick attempt just to show you guys what you can do. You can actually take one of your plastic baggies right here, take your almond bark. Be careful, it will burn through the bag if you're not careful. You take a couple pieces, one or two little pieces, put it inside the plastic bag, Be very careful whenever you do. You can burn a hole into the side if you leave it in there too long. And then you'll cut the tip, one of the little ends off, this end right here. See the little end right here? You cut the very end off, very little bit of it. And you cut it off, and then you can drizzle it over the top of it. If you get one vanilla and one chocolate, you can actually make pretty sweet little designs on it, or vice versa. You can use chocolate and the vanilla on top. But there you have it, guys. There's the end product. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, here is the final product on the inside. I took a nice little chunk out of it. Tasted pretty good. You can actually add different things into this mixture. I did add something in. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is or the quantity. That's just something you guys have to figure out yourself. You can add in different types of raspberry, blueberry. I mean, you can add any kind of flavor you want to these things. Peanut butter does work out pretty good. And there you guys have it. Hope you guys can make these and let me know what you guys think.